everybody, N here, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for you all. Now I know this isn't something I normally do, but I just so happen to feel like it. So today's deck profile is going to be of Mega Gardevoir. So to get started, we're going to get into our Pokemon line of, you guessed it, 4 regular Xerneas with the attack Geomancy. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, then you attach a Fairy Energy from your deck to one of those Pokemon. Yeah, energy acceleration is absolute key in a Mega Gardevoir deck, so we got those 4 right there. And really, how can we have a Mega Gardevoir deck without Gardevoir EX himself? That's right, I say he. 2 attacks, Life Leap and Shining Wind. Not really stuff you're going to use, but you never know really. Can always come in handy. Next up is going to be, you guessed it, the actual Mega Gardevoir this time. Woo! Yeah. With Brilliant Arrow for a Fairy and 2 colorless. Does 30 damage for each Fairy energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Now, finally, the Fairy type got the power it so desperately needed. Because Florges is okay, but this... oh my goodness. That right there is 90 for 3 energy, which isn't a whole lot. But if you have one more energy, 120, another 150, and one more, oh look at that, 180. And it just keeps going and going and going, so definitely a powerful attack. Only downside is 210, which, yeah, it's still more HP than regular EXs, but as far as Mega is concerned, that's a little low. But it's all good, it's all good. Next up here we got 3 copies of Little Spritzy. Standard reason why, for its grown-up form of Aromatisse. Now I only run 2 in here because I'll explain later on. With Fairy Transfer, move around all the Fairy energy as much as you want. Pretty darn useful in this deck for a few reasons. One for the Geomancy, and another for one of the tech cards in this deck, Charizard EX with Stoke. Flip a coin. Wait, look at this. Sorry about that. Let's get into focus. Stoke. Flip a coin. If heads, choose up to 3 basic energy and attach it to that Charizard. So that 1 extra energy, believe it or not, can come in so much handy to get that out. And also Fire Blast. Does 120 as a discard energy. Now this is also a good steal counter, because 120 times 2 is 240. What do we know that's exactly 240? Mega Aggron, that's what. And I actually did one-shot a Mega Aggron with this Charizard EX once with this deck, and I did win, so it definitely comes in handy. And our last tech card shall be Malamar EX for Hyper Hypnosis. Whenever you attach an energy, put it to sleep. That's where the Aromatisse really comes in handy. Attach it to a Malamar, put your Pokemon to sleep, then move it away. It's a strategy used in a lot of Fairy Box decks, but it could come just as much handy in this deck as well. Because sometimes it can take a little time to set up your energy and your Mega Gardevoir. So sleep is a great way to stall. Alright, now we're going to get into our supporter line. Now this can be kind of quick, it's standard stuff. 4 Junipero, discard your hand, draw 7. Standard in any deck. As long as with 4 ends, shuffle and draw for each prize you have. Again, standard. Now here's something a little not standard. 1 Shauna, shuffle hand, draw 5 cards. And our last draw supporter shall be Colress. Because believe it or not, even though it's not your exact intention, filling up the bench can be beneficial to you. And, well, with a full bench in your end, and when your opponent tries to have a full bench before you know it, this 1 card here can get you a lot of cards. Let's organize that a bit. Alright, now let's get into our other supporter line. We have Scout here, but only 1 copy. A little strange, I know, but I will get into it in a minute. Lysander, again, standard reason why, bring out a Pokemon. And a Lysander Trump card, because believe it or not, your deck will go fast with this. And this is definitely important to have. Alright, let's pick all these up here. And gonna get right into our items. Again, as far as the supporters, also with the items, standard stuff, 3 Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards and get out any Pokemon you want. And now Mega Gardevoir is virtually useless without Gardevoir Spirit Links. Now if I only run a 3-3 line, why do I run 4? Well, really it's for consistency purposes, and also Toad is a big thing, so you want to get that Spirit Link as early as possible. So got 4 of those. 3 Fairy Garden for free retreat is so amazing with that deck. 2 Max Potion, another reason for the Aromatisse. I can't tell you how many times I play tested this deck with Professor K, and he was so close to knocking it out, but nope. Fair chance for Max Potion. He almost flipped the table once, I swear. True story. Alright, also 3 VS Seeker, get a C Porter from your discard and put it into your hand. And along with that, we also run in the Ace-Pack Dowsing Machine to get any trainer from your discard into your hand. It could be a supporter, it could be a Spirit Link, Max Potion, Stadium, any trainer whatsoever. Definitely a great Ace-Pack for that deck. Also, along with that is 2 Eva Sodas for the Aromatisse and Mega Gardevoir. 1 Professor's Lair, just in case you're not able to get your Xerneas and Charizard out soon, which most likely you will, but just in case, you never know. And also 1 Switch. Even though there is Fairy Garden, a lot of times, believe it or not, it will be hard to get your Xerneas or Aromatisse, whatever's in the active, because of Toad poisoning. No, I shouldn't say just Toad, just poisoning in general, poison and sleep. So this definitely helps out if they haven't Quack and Punched. Yeah, but a lot of other decks run poison too, so definitely good against stats. Alright, just gonna pick these all up here, and the last thing we're going to go into is our energy count. Right here we got a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Fairy Energy. So let's count how much damage it is so far with Gardevoir's Brilliant Arrow. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. Wow, 240. That is a whole lot of damage right there with the Fairy Energy. But wait, let's add that 240. 270, 300. Even though they're Rainbow Energy, they will most certainly count as Fairy Energy. So not even the Whale EX can survive that. So yeah, that is just crazy. And also, obviously, you also have the Rainbows for Charizard EX. And believe it or not, Malamar EX. If, let's say, you have a chance to win the game, it's something that's weak to Darkness, and Malamar can do the job. Honestly, if it's a difference between game win and game loss for you, go for it. So, yep, that is everything for the Mega Gardevoir deck, which for me, this particular build has had pretty good amount of success to it. It takes a little bit of time to set up, is the only bad part, but once it sets up, it wrecks so badly. Yep. So that takes care of that deck profile. If you like this video, be sure to give that thumbs up, and also if you're new, subscribe to the channel, and also, I know I keep saying on also a lot, leave a comment down saying what you think it is, or if your build is any different whatsoever. Let me know, I would like to hear about it. This has been Em with the Pokemon Evolutionaries, and I'll see you all later.